All right, we're going to watch Tommy's breaststroke here underwater. Tommy, as we're watching your breaststroke, we want to make sure that you also take some time to check out the notes that we put in the video or in the email as well about the video, different things that we see that you can work better on, different things that we see that you're working really well on. So far this season, been thrilled with your breaststroke. Body line looks good. You keep your head really high in that water. I'd like to see you go just a little bit deeper with your head, but your hand position looks good. That kick is amazing. You do such a good job of driving your feet together. Great job there on the turn, and that streamline is excellent. Remember on that underwater dolphin kick, it shouldn't be so much from the upper part of the body. It really needs to be more from the lower part of that body, but good, all in all, good. So let's kind of start this over a little bit and kind of take it step by step, Tommy. As we get ready to start that breaststroke here, you do a great job of really pushing your hands forward. You stay pretty high in the water with those hands. What we'd like to see you do is get your head down a little bit lower in that breaststroke, though. You can see that your head is way above your arms, and ideally, if your head was down in between those arms a little bit better, your body line would be even stronger. As it is right here, your head's up a little bit, which does cause a little bit of drag. As we start to push those hands forward, we see you start to engage in that kick really, really well. And then you do a great job of getting your feet together before you start the next pull. Once you start the next pull, you can see that your hands start to press out to the side, which is excellent. Your eyes are looking a little bit forward, a little bit down. They could probably still look down a little bit better. Let your head come up with your back, with your shoulders. Let all of that come up together, not so much of lifting your head and then dropping your chin. As you get into your stroke here, you're right here at the surface with your hands, which is fantastic. You do a great job of pushing those hands forward. Also, love how you bring your feet in towards your hips. You got those ankles turned out to the side. That looks like a good breaststroke kick from this point of view. Again, hands are forward, fully extended as you're finishing that kick, which is outstanding. One of the things I want you to see real quick right here is your body line in the breaststroke. You can see as you're at the finished part of your stroke, when your legs are finished, your hands are just getting ready to start, you can see how streamlined your body is right there. But you can also see how high that head is, which means you're giving a little bit more area for drag just there. So that's what we're kind of talking about. Get your head down a little bit more. And if you get your head down a little bit more, everything else will be a lot more streamlined. So that's just a little thing I think you can work on, Tommy, getting that head down in that stroke. As we start to get into this turn here, I like how you're not changing your stroke. You're staying right near the surface, always pushing forward, which is fantastic. On that turn, you have your shoulders up a little bit, and you can kind of see that you're turning your hips towards that wall instead of your knees. We really want to see you make sure you're bringing your knees into that wall just a little bit better. Ideally, when your feet are hitting the wall and your knees are kind of up on an angle, then your breaststroke is going to be so much better. As you start to do your turn, you can see that you turn your hips a little bit to the side, and so your legs are more sideways here. The other thing I did really like, I'm going to rewind it just a little bit, is we liked how well you stacked your feet. Right here you can see your feet are kind of stacked over across on top of each other. Excellent. Always want to make sure you stack those feet into that breaststroke. As you drive your hand into that streamline, this streamline right here is good. One arm on top of the other. Arms locked right behind that head. There is nothing getting in the middle there at all, Tommy. So that's an excellent streamline. Make sure you hold that streamline for a good 3 seconds. And we always want to do the breaststroke or the dolphin kick here at the top. But the dolphin kick at the top, too much movement. So let's kind of do this real quick. So here's where your hands are at the start of the dolphin kick. Here's where your hands are at the bottom of the dolphin kick. So look at all this upper movement. You actually really want to just dolphin kick from those legs, not so much from the upper part of that body. So try to keep the upper part of the body a little more still. Pull can be a little bit stronger. So from your shoulders right here all the way down to your thighs. And when you do that, you want your hands going onto the front of your thighs. From your shoulder down to your thighs, it needs to be a really strong snap. As you get your hands to your thighs there, you kind of see they're a little bit out to the side. They're kind of on the side of your thighs. Get those hands a little bit more on the front of your thighs. Good body line right there. Great job of sliding your hands up your body on your breaststroke kick. Don't lift that head up, though, afterwards. If you had just kept that head down, that would be perfect. If you just keep your head down right here, in this line here, you don't need to look up to do that kick. You don't need to look up to start that stroke. Just keep that head down. You can see that your head actually is breaking that surface just barely before you start that stroke. So by keeping your head down, you're going to be able to get into your breakout stroke just a little bit better, Tommy. Okay? Excellent, buddy. Keep it up.